Alright guys, this is round 3 of the Illegal Alien Racing channel. We're here at Dallas Karting Complex.
Thanks for the intro, brother.
It's a Friday night, 68 degrees.
It's not run what you brung, it's run what they got.
See how we did on the kart lottery tonight. Number 7, lucky number 7.
What's up everyone, welcome to Illegal Alien Racing. You can tell Justin's there with the impromptu intro for the race video. He and I are mic'd up with some headset mics so we can talk to each other during the race, and I'll bring you some of that chatter throughout the race. This is a league final in heavies. I qualified 18th overall, not very good, and then I got even worse in the pre-final, drew a pretty bad kart and finished 19th. Only don't know why I'm starting 18th, but that's where I'm starting. I'm going to try to time the start here and get a good start. All right, green flag. I did time it pretty good. You see me pass a few karts there on the start. So the start so far is pretty good. I'm going to go to the outside here, try to keep it wound up on the outside. You see the inside kart there, almost, he locks it up, almost loses it, but gets it gathered back up. Good job there. All right, so right here, just try not to get knocked off the track. I'm in a bad spot here on the outside. I'm going to tuck in behind 23 to avoid getting knocked off the track. I'm going to follow him through here, and then to the inside of my left in the blue shirt is Chris. I'm going to give him some room to the inside there. A lot of bumping and banging going on. I'm going to try to keep it wound up to the outside. Can't make it happen, so I'm going to settle in behind Chris. He's in kart 28, which was my qualifying kart. I know that kart does not have very good straightaway speed, and you will see the difference in speed here. Kart 12 appears definitely like a faster kart compared to that one, so I'll make the pass here pretty easy. Got a yellow flag coming up. Everybody checks up. Not allowed to pass until we pass the incident. Everybody really checks up through here. Not sure why they checked up so much, and that's the problem there on the left-hand side. Got a kart off the track, and the driver is off of the, out of the kart rather. I'm gonna try to pass 23 on the straight here. See what I've got. Stay tuned for shout-outs. Those are coming up. All right, not really able to catch him, so I got a kart to my inside here. I'm gonna swing out to the outside, kind of see what happens. All right, 23 swings out pretty wide to get around him, and you see 29 get around both of us. 23 is gonna try to fight back and get his spot back. A little bump there, kind of late. He does a nice over-under move to try to get a spot back here. All right, we're going to go back to the radio chatter during the race between Justin and I.
Where you at? What spot you in?
I think I'm in 6th. I got past a couple of guys that I got him back, but can't really stay with the lead pack.
Yeah.
They just kind of pull away. They race though, which they are. Slows them down. I got Sosa in front of me. God, they just beat me down the straight. Sosa's car's really fast.
What number is he in?
11.
Okay.
All right, so you hear Justin there struggling with the kart 7. I think I had that one in the last final race. It's a kart that's fast enough to be annoying to try to pass, but it's not fast enough to really like work your way through traffic. All right, watch what happens here after the S turns, right in front of me. You never know when something's gonna pop off, and you've got to make a move to avoid trouble. And right there, that kart cut across the track to get ready for the right-hander. Didn't realize Tommy was kind of to the outside and spun himself out. Kind of dangerous to come right across the track again. I know he didn't mean to do that, but it happens really fast. But in that situation, it might be good just to lock it down or turn the wheel to where you're kind of staying on one side of the track. You know, might be the best thing to do if you can pull that off. Again, it happens real fast, so luckily I was able to get around him rather and didn't T-bone him. Would have been a bad result for myself and for him for sure. I have been T-boned one time in one of these karts, and actually it's the hardest hit I've ever been in. in a cart. Hopefully it stays that way. My neck definitely was sore for probably 2 or 3 days after the race. So even though these don't seem like you know, super fast carts compared to some of the club racing carts, these still are not toys, and you can get hurt in these carts. So you always have to remember that when you're out here driving. I've seen people break their hand. Seen one guy break his hand before. Just heard of other people just getting injured here and there. It doesn't happen very often, but it is possible. So that's Tommy right in front of me. I'm going to work hard to try to catch him and get into 10th spot here. Got a little bit of work ahead of me, but it seems like the cart's okay, and I can maybe try to catch him. I've got Justin, Kart Rage, and some other drivers in front of Tommy. So hopefully we can catch up to them a little bit later in the race. All right, back to the radio chatter.
Are you right behind me or what?
No, I'm about 4 spots behind you. I'm pretty far back though.
That's good though, dude. You started way in the back.
Oh, I got a good jump.
Pretty good footage.
Yeah, I'm in like at 11th right now.
Nice.
All right, so it's gonna be a second before I catch up with Tommy, and while we're doing that, let's do some shout outs real quick. What's up to Kent Duncan from Australia, Aaron Knight from the UK, and Jaime Garcia from Madrid, Spain. What's up, guys? Drop me a comment below in the comments, and I will try to give you a shout out in the next video. Also too, during this race, when I pulled up to the facility, I was walking in, and I noticed a gentleman came up to me in a blue shirt, asked me if I was illegal alien racing, and I told him that I was, or that I am, because I still am. And he told me that he's from Australia, and he was in the area and decided to stop by and check the track out, and he is a fan of the channel. So how cool is that? I do meet people, but usually they're from the area. Did meet a person from Kansas before and someone from Louisiana, but never anyone from a different country. So having someone come up to you and say, hey, I watch your stuff, and they live in Australia, that's pretty cool. So I was really fortunate to get to meet that person. I wanted to take a picture with him, but just kind of never got around to asking him. I really wish that I would have. I think that would have been kind of neat as a memory later on. All right, so that's Tommy right in front of me. He looks kind of bored. If you're watching on the straightaway, you see his body language kind of starts leaning kind of on the side of the cart. I don't realize that I am behind him. I want to work with him because you see the 3 carts in front of him. That's I believe that's Justin in the front, and then there's a Kart Rage, and then someone else behind him. And if I can link up with Tommy, maybe we can make a push and try to catch those guys and try to get up to probably what, 7th spot there. So if you watched my last video, it was a club race video, and it's a club final, and I wore down pretty good during that race, around this, roughly around this, about 12th lap, around the same time in the race. Now these are rental carts, they're not as difficult to drive physically, so I can kind of drive these all day long and not really get tired. The rental carts, or the club carts rather, are a different story, and you definitely get pretty tired driving those. They're pretty physically demanding compared to these. And if you step it up even more and you drive a shifter cart, I used to have one, and those carts are really hard to drive as far as physically. I could only do on the old track probably 5 or 6 laps full speed before I had to kind of slow down and catch my breath. They are that difficult to drive, and that's even being kind of in karting shape as well. All right, working on Tommy here. A little wide there. Made a mistake there. Tommy's taking some really good lines, being pretty consistent. Now Tommy is probably the second nicest guy in karting that I know. David B is the nicest guy in karting. He races in the lights class though. Tommy's really nice. he does get a little heated at times if something happens during the race. And I have a video, I'll try to post a link in the comments, in the description, where he gets into it with kart rage after the race, and it's pretty funny. But again, as quickly as he is to anger, he kind of cools off pretty quick too, so that's a good thing about Tommy. Plus, he can fix your computer if you ever need computer work. He's really good at computers. All right, so let's see if I can catch him here. Slowly but surely, kind of reeling him in. I am aware I'm in 11th spot here at this point in the race. Don't really know where we're at as far as laps go. There's really no way to tell until the flag person tells you halfway or 2 to go. And of course the white flag. All right, let's see if we can make a run on Tommy here. I can get a good exit through here and set him up. Still a little far. Probably not going to happen, but we're going to try. A little wide through there. So this is kind of frustrating here. You're really working hard, and there's just the closing in on him, but it's just happening real slow. You see Tommy just kind of, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he sees me at this point. Should be in position here on the next straightaway to make a move. Don't really want to try him anywhere else. If I try him, like, let's say I was right by him here and I try on the inside, it's going to slow us down, and that cart in front of us is going to just drive away from us. So I'd rather try him on the straightaway. But again, remember, I'm trying to maybe work with him and try to catch that pack of 3 carts in front of us. All right, so right here, I think he sees me and I bump him. He definitely knows I'm there. He goes defensive. I'm trying to get his attention here to tell him, hey, let's line up, it's me. He doesn't realize it's me. So right here, I go to the outside. He sees my helmet, recognizes my helmet. He knows it's me. So we communicate again right there and say, okay, let's line up. Like, okay, let's do it. And he lets me out in front. I think he realizes my cart's a little faster. And you can see while all that was going on, we're kind of starting to get pretty close to the pack of 3 carts. The only problem is we're starting to run out of time. So that is Kart Rage up ahead. He's past Justin. That's Kart 20, I believe, in second place, or behind, not in second place, but behind Kart Rage, who his real name is Scott. And then that is Justin right in front of me. And remember, I am mic'd up with Justin, so he and I can talk during the race. It's not illegal. They didn't say we couldn't do it. And we use a Senna. It's called it's spelled S-E-N-A. If you look for it on Amazon, that's what we use. It's kind of for motorcycle people to talk back and forth while they're riding, on the street, but it works really good for karting, especially rental carts. Works pretty well. Chance has one. We kind of talk sometimes while we're racing. It's a lot of fun. A little distracting at times though, so it's something you have to get used to. All right, coming down with 2 laps to go. We're going to switch over into the in-kart audio and kind of let you hear what happened the last few laps of the race.
He overdrove.
Scott overdrove it too.
Yeah. Ooh, I could have dove under him there if I wanted to be dirty. He overdrove that one too. God, he's fucking up his exits. If I get the chance, I might go around him.
Go, do it. Last lot, dude, you gotta go. I'm behind you about 3 kart lengths. Push him through, push him through. If he stays in there, push him through.
He's not gonna stay. I was hoping he overdrove it. Oh yeah, he did,
Stick it in there.
Oh.
Push him through if you can.
I'm pushing. Oh, this would be it, but not close enough. But he might fuck this up. He's not good on his exit here. The drag race. He's blocking me. Oh, you
motherfucker blocked me.
Oh.
Alright, sorry for the language there, but that's the way it went down in the real race. Pretty good result overall in 10th, coming from like 18th spot, not terrible. But that was it. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you on the next one. Y'all take it easy.